So, yep.
We're here doing
Let's do the
masks.
thing!
Yeah.
Woo!
How do we start this thing again? To go around and introduce ourselves. We'll start with Tough.
Oh, I'm getting picked on. Uh, Hi, I'm 98 Tough Love, or Tough, or Torf, for Torfulton, or some other nickname. You can catch me at twitch.tv/98 Tough Love, not 98 Tough Love/TV. That's not what it is. I'm also on Twitter at the same name. And today I am playing Skylar, aka Reaper, who I definitely don't have a type of character I like to play, guys. It may or may not be another Scion. Don't worry about it. Go, Katie.
I'm Katie. You can catch me at Twitch and Twitter /Katie1W22. And I am playing Emily, who is the Nova today. So, yeah. Hit it, AMB.
Hi, I'm Ambler /AMB/AIM/Hey You. All of those work. Also, people tend to call me Blair. I don't care. You can find me at Twitch TV /AimBlair. I don't stream very often, but I enjoy it. This is the first time I've ever played Masks. Today I am playing Subject 16 /Tessa, who is the Bull. So we'll see how that goes. And go, Jesse.
Oh, you're skipping me?
My order is in a different order than Juice, so I'm Potato, so I'm sorry. Sin, who are you? What's your name?
Well, this is off to an interesting start.
It's Sin.
Hi, Sin.
Hi.
All right, fine. Hatter can go.
Hello, I am Hatter of the No Hat variety. I don't stream, but I seem to keep popping up in other people's streams. I'm not entirely sure how I manage that. Today I am playing Morph, and he is a transformed, and that is his beautiful visage up on the screen, and I am looking forward to playing him. Okay, now you can go, Jesse.
I'm Jessie Bessie, but you can call me Jessie Bessie. I also stream on Twitch a variety of games. Today I am playing Harper, also called Siren. I am Tuff's character, Skylar's twin sister, and get ready for trauma.
Sorry.
That's all I got. Sorry.
There we go. And now it's me. I'm the narrator.
Whoop.
It's me, Sin, or Potato9_Juice. I stream on Twitch. I mean, I would assume you're here. I would assume you know this because I'm here. You're here? Yes. Cool. Yup. Yup. I don't know what to say anymore. Yup. I'm Sin, Potato9_Juice, or like are not art on Instagram, are not comics on Twitter and Instagram, or like other stuff on other places that are not super important. But yeah, here we are. We're gonna
Then switch categories.
okay. This table.
Tough's looking out for you.
Yeah. Okay.
I've definitely done it one too many times.
We should be in the tabletop category now.
Yeah, not like the last time I played D&D and it said that I was playing Sims 4.
Nice.
Same thing.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna go around and introduce the characters and talk about the characters. So I don't know. I don't think this order matters so much, but we're gonna start with Tough. Okay, we're gonna start with Jesse.
Oh God.
So, yeah. Gonna answer the backstory questions, I guess.
Okay.
Let me pull up the document, make sure I have the right one. So, yeah. Okay. So, first question. How did you and your other half become connected?
So in a way, we were connected at birth because my other half, Skylar, and I are twins. But we both developed powers because our mother performed experiments on us together, and that kind of solidified the connection.
Nice. Who or what did you have to give up because of your connection?
I mean, as twins, we kind of had to give up any sense of uniqueness that we had because we're so alike. And we also ended up giving up our friendship with our friend Mara and her mother as a result of our powers.
And apart from your powers, what keeps you together?
Well, Skylar's the only real family that I have left, so.
And then, who is someone outside the team that thinks you'd be better off on your own? Who are they and why do they think that?
So, Skylar and I had a friend named Mara, the same one that was hurt because of our powers. And she thinks that I shouldn't stay around Skylar, that Skylar is a bad influence, because she sees a lot of our mother in Skylar and thinks that she's kind of a bad influence on me.
Okay, and last question. Why do you care about the team?
Well, the team is a way for me to get away from my mother by being at school instead of being at home with her. Um, my twin is on the team, so I care about the team in that regard. But also, the team is kind of like another shot at family, and I very much crave that affection and love from other people.
Okay, and then we move on to Morph.
Hello.
It's the transform. Gotta go through all of the boxes. So many
Do it.
tabs. Okay. So Morph, who were you before you transformed?
So, before they transformed, Jack was your classic too cool for school popular kid. They displayed their powers really early on, so they've been in Parasol Academy since like kindergarten, basically. Pretty much born to a family of shifters who could shift into different animals. So since he's been there forever, he's the go-to person for gossip, school info, shenanigans, secret passageways throughout the place. He's been down in the sewers under the school probably more times than he should
And when did you change and what caused it?
have. It was about a year ago. They were on a team for a mission. The beginner kind of watched the street, stop, purse snatcher kind of gig, and it turned a little dangerous. Chasing down a mugger, Jack got hit by a car and slammed into a power transformer, which is a little bit ironic. And the resulting voltage through their body did something to their powers and left them as this interesting amalgamation of different creatures.
Okay. Who outside the team is helping you understand your new body?
Well, there's this really nice woman named Audrey that hangs out at the zoo, usually by the penguin exhibit Jack has found. And they've been chatting for years over their love of animals. And Audrey seems to have a lot of knowledge about superhero life and has been really good about giving advice about all the stuff they are going through.
Is Audrey friends with the night fox?
Audrey is the civilian version of Night Fox, but Jack doesn't know that.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm behind on that. I've not finished catching up on that yet.
Yeah. Audrey equals Night Fox.
Got it. Thank you. Sorry.
Morph, why don't you try to hide yourself away?
What, and miss all the fun? No way. Jack is the happy-go-lucky type, and it would kill their rep to hide. I mean, they're the too cool for school guys, so obviously they're too cool for this transformation that happened. Much better to put on a brave face and pretend it doesn't phase them at all. And the tail is kind of cool.
Their girlfriend definitely loves the tail.
Why do you care about the team, Morph?
With the team, Morph feels normal, feels human. They're kind of the connection to their past and hope for their future.
Okay. And then we move on to subject 16, who is the bull. Just gotta scroll up the PDF. Oh, I missed it. There we go. Alright. Who changed you?
So I was normal until I was 8 years old. And then at 8, I was outside playing in the tree, and this van came up and they were like, "Hey, we are offering a summer camp for kids your age. Here's this flyer. Go give it to your parents." And I was like, "Summer camp? That sounds great." So I went and gave it to my parents. And my parents were like, "Yeah, you can go to summer camp." So I got signed up and I went sent away. But what my parents didn't know was this was a secret lab for Alpha Industries. Dun, dun, dun. And at this camp, we lost our names. There were 18 of us. I was subject 16. Yeah, I know. I was expecting the candy too. I was subject 16, so we did not have names. We were only known as numbers. And the attempt was to make a human bomb. So basically, like an easier version of a suicide bomber, because you wouldn't have to strap the bomb to their chest. Like they just were, and they just went wherever they needed to be. Um, and I was the only one that actually made it out of all the testing and survived. I still don't have complete control of everything that I need to do. Um, and all the parents were told that there was a fire in the canteen at camp, and no one survived except I was the one that caused the fire, because like I didn't really become a bomb. I became like a fireball. And so I just like spontaneously combust sometimes with lots and lots of fire. Um, and so I escaped the summer camp because they thought I also died in the fire, but they didn't know I survived. So I escaped summer camp and I came to Halcyon City, and now I'm living in Halcyon City. Was that a lot? Was that too much? I'm sorry.
No, it's good. Did you answer how did you escape from them in that?
They thought I was dead. They thought I died in the canteen fire. And so they assumed that I was in that because like everything was super burnt and they couldn't make out any remains.
Okay. Who outside the team tries to take care of you now?
Aegis has been super helpful. They've put me up and have introduced me to the Parasol School.
And why do you try to be a hero?
Because I don't like that they were trying to make me a weapon.
And final question, why do you care about the team?
I feel like at the moment, because we've only really been on one mission together, I really like only like actively care for one person, and that's Morph. And like everybody else I sort of tolerate. So like they're fine, but like if it came between like saving them and saving Morph, I'd pick Morph.
Okay. Now, Sage.
Hello.
Gotta scroll down. There it is. So Sage, when did you first use your powers?
So my character Sage, aka Emily, was born with them, although they didn't really pop up consistently until she was in elementary school, and then it became kind of like undeniable. It was a lot of like it's elemental powers, so like if she cried, like a water pipe burst kind of thing. Just weird, but you wouldn't immediately associate it.
Okay. Who was the first person you accidentally hurt with your powers?
So it was another classmate in my in Emily's fifth grade elementary class. Her name was Veronica. She was a bit of a bully, and there was a specific incident that kind of happened in where Emily almost killed her. And after that, kind of led her to be homeschooled until her grandma convinced her mom to, send her to the parasol school and get training to control what she can't really control at the moment.
And who outside the team helps you control your powers?
That would be Emily's grandmother, Sarah. So Emily is Native American through her mother's side and grandmother. And so her grandmother would always teach her like the beauty in their culture, in their heritage, and she also taught her how to show and see the beauty in her own powers. And she's one of the only people who can kind of calm Emily down when things go a little awry.
And why do you continue to use your powers?
Because Emily really wants to do her grandmother proud, and also like be able to see the beauty in it and help other people and kind of be able to stand up for people who can't really stand up for themselves, because she knows how that feels. So
And final question. Why do you care about the team?
so still getting to know them more. I care about them because we're all kind of in a similar situation, in a sense of we have these powers, we're all trying to learn how to control them, and we all have people that we care about and want to protect, so we can relate heavily, and especially like other people on the team who kind of feel the stress of their powers a little more. It just drives me to want to be closer to them as a whole.
Okay. And finally, we have Reaper.
Hey.
Questions. So, Reaper, who is your supervillain parent?
So nobody really knows this because nobody would really suspect it. But me and Harper's mother is actually Salem Takayama, or AKA Shadow. We keep that a secret, and so we have different names when we're attending school, just to keep people off our backs.
Who told you about your parents' true nature?
Between me and Harper, we kind of were able to figure it out just because there were a lot of, kind of unethical experiments going on in order for us to gain our powers, trying to get like broader control of our powers. And I think after the Mara incident, especially, Skylar really started to feel a lot more protective of Harper because he didn't want the same thing to happen to her. So yeah, they kind of realized that, hey, maybe mom doesn't really care about us as much as she maybe should.
Why did you turn from your lineage to become a hero?
To protect my sister.
Uh,
I give up anything for her.
who outside the team helps you on your chosen path?
So there was this one day, and Harper doesn't know this, but I've kind of taken a lot of the burden of a lot of the experiments and tests off of her by offering myself up instead. So there was one night, it was just me going through some experiments, and then a hero busted into the room, and that hero's name was Spectre, and she was investigating Alpha Industries, trying to figure out if there was anything sus going on. She found me, healed me up, and we kind of just sat and talked for a little while. And she gave me your number, told me where to go, and so I've been going to her ever since for advice on what to do and how to keep my powers under control and how to deal with having a villainous parent because she also had a villainous mother, and through her, I see that there is a path of redemption for my mother.
And why do you care about the team?
I mean, mostly I'm here for Harper because Harper was always kind of trying to get me to be a little bit more outside of my shell, trying to get me to make friends, and I'm not really about that, not about the buddy buddy life, but I mean, we can do good, and I think that if I can show my mom that you can have a team, you can have people that love and support you, that maybe it'll open up her eyes and make her realize that she doesn't have to be the way that she is.
And you have a thing called respect, so you have two characters you need to write down to uh, to earn respect. So who are the two people and which category do they land in?
So I think me and Siren both have our parents' greatest victim is Mara slash Pandora, the friend that was caught in the accident uh, through experimentation, and then my personal idol, which is Spectre.
Okay. So now that we know a bit about the characters, we're gonna go through the relation the when our team first came together questions. So we're going to it says we're supposed to start in a specific order, but I don't think it matters. I don't know. Let's just start. I don't know. I'm gonna start with subject 16. So you defeated a dangerous enemy. Who or what was it?
Uh, but is this is probably something I should have thought ahead of time, shouldn't it? Isn't it? Sorry.
Meh, this is what improv is for.
Yeah.
Fair. Let's say there was a giant robot attacking the city.
Okay. Sage, you destroyed your surroundings in the fight. Where was it and what did you destroy while fighting this giant robot?
Let's say it was in the city part, and wait, what was the other? What did I destroy?
Yeah.
I destroyed a large section of the city because I used earth magic to kind of try to get it gone, and it just messed up the landscape really bad. A lot of
Oops.
people are very angry.
Oops. Morph, you drew attention and ire from the plenty during the fight. One important person in particular now hates and fears your team. Who was it?
I'm gonna say the gardener of the park. Very much a well-respected person who was in charge of making sure this park was in good condition and was in charge of the landscaping and stuff, and had spent years making this park really, really cool. And in one day, it just got destroyed. And this gardener now has to start all over again. And yeah, he doesn't like us at all.
Well,
I'm fairly sure he tried to sue us, but that didn't work well, luckily.
We're all minors. Get wrecked.
That and, secret identities, so it was kind
Yeah.
of hard to sue that random person in a mask getting us to show up in court. It just didn't work out well.
Yeah. Siren. The connection between our two halves was threatened by the crisis. Or it was the connection between your and Reaper's halves, because you're the joined, was threatened by the crisis. How was it threatened, and by what was it threatened?
Since it was the first time that we were working with a team, we had trouble agreeing on a tactic, not just with each other, but with all of the other different personalities on the team. And Skylar and I wound up bickering with each other.
And finally, Reaper. Someone important learned about your lineage and condemned you all. Who was it and why?
Well, it was really odd because that giant robot was kind of shaped like a giant penguin. And the Night Fox showed up to help with the situation while me and Siren were bickering, and I kind of sort of let it slip that that Shadow was our mom. And because of her current actions, Night Fox reacted poorly.
Okay. So your team came together fighting a giant penguin-shaped robot that destroyed the city square, and the gardener now hates you while the twins were fighting. Cool.
Yep.
love it. Perfect.
Awesome. So
Stamp it, send it out.
we're gonna quickly go through relationships and influence. So gonna go in an order and start with Reaper.
Okay. I
So
was like, that's Siren, but okay. So oh, go ahead.
Who is the only one who understands what you're going through and told you which part of you they wish was more like your parent?
I think that's Sage, just because I'm kind of also afraid of my powers, and I'm also trying to, like, prove myself to my mom. So I think that she's the one that I would have opened up to.
So your parent once fought, so Shadow once fought and thrashed who? You've got to find a way to make it up to them.
I think that's probably Subject 16.
And you give. So this team may be the key to proving you're different from your parent, but you don't want to be defined by your peers either. So give influence to 2 teammates. Just mark it down on the sheet.
It's gonna go to Sage and I think Morph.
Ooh.
So then we go to Sage, who is the Nova. I missed the Nova. There we go. So who on the team, Nova or Sage, do you hang out with all the time to blow off steam?
Probably Reaper, or I would think Reaper or Morph. I guess if in that order.
Okay. And who on the team did you once hurt when you lost control of your powers?
Let's go subject 16.
Okay.
Y'all are hurting me.
You're just getting beat up.
I am.
So,
Reaper's got to make it up to me. Sage is killing me. It's fine.
Not intentionally.
so Sage, what is your demeanor? A happy facade or locked down?
I would say right now it's a happy facade.
Okay, give influence to 3 teammates.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to Reaper, Siren, and subject 16.
And now we go to subject 16, who is the bull. I completely missed it again. Who on the team is your love? You've opened up to them about the worst parts of your past.
Morph is my love and my significant other, and we have been together since before Morph looked as they do.
I used to be handsome.
You still are handsome, honey.
And who on the
Lies.
team? Who on the team is your rival? They try to control you at a crucial moment.
Okay, I didn't realize that was somebody on the team. I guess like based on the rest of the backstories, I would say that it was probably either Sire. Well, no, because they wouldn't. I don't know. Because like my brain, like my rival was like whoever ran the camp, whoever turned me into what I am. But I don't know if like is that not how that works? Or does it have to be somebody on the team?
I thought it was someone on the team.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be someone on the team because a lot of your moves revolve around you, like, protecting them or, saying something to them, so it makes more sense if it's a player character than an NPC.
Got it. Okay. Um, then let's go with Sage. Because I feel like Reaper and Siren would not be trying to control me because I feel like they would know that I was part of the camp thing. Like when I explained, well, but I haven't told them the backstory. Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know.
No, Skylar's just a dick, so.
All right, let's go with Reaper then.
Okay.
I love Siren too much to say that she were to control me.
So, give influence over Morph and Reaper. But that's it.
Okay.
And then Morph. We go to the bottom of the PDF. It's real easy. Who on the team comforted you when you were at your lowest?
I'm gonna say it was Siren. They're very personable and could tell that I was having a bad day, and so I was able to pierce my mask and get more information out of me than I wanted to.
And who on the team knew you before you changed?
Subject 16. We've been dating for a little while. Been steady. It's been good. She's lucky to have me. No, it's a lie. I'm lucky to have her. She doesn't love me. I don't love her.
It's adorable. You try not to care what other people think, even if you can't shut everyone out. Give influence to 1 teammate.
That'd be subject 16 since she's my girlfriend.
And finally, we have Siren. When you have problems with your other half, who do you talk to on the team?
I'm gonna say Morph makes the most sense for that one.
Yeah.
Also, I have a question. I didn't realize I was muted in the Discord. How does that work if Morph has influence over me and I have influence over them?
It can go both ways. It
It
just
can,
means that
okay.
it just means that you really care about what the other person thinks of you. So since you both care about what the other thinks of each other, that it makes sense.
Okay. I didn't know it could go both ways. That's why I was asking.
And you are jealous of the relationship between your other half and who on the team, and you keep trying to interject yourself.
Sage.
Or Sage.
Sorry.
So, are you
Sage, love me.
are you more or less trusting than your other half?
Well, I'm so much more trusting than Reaper.
So give out one or more influence than they did.
So
Which
3.
yeah.
Okay. So I would give influence to Reaper, Morph, and Sage.
Reaper,
I feel like Siren and I just coexist.
Reaper, did
I'm
you
afraid of you.
Fair.
give influence over your other half? Or did you give influence over Siren?
No, I went with Sage and Morph.
Okay, then Siren take influence over Reaper.
Yeah.
And that's it. We're done with the questions. We can start
did
into the
it!
chaos now. So I
Love
think
it.
now would be a wonderful time to take like a 10 to 15 minute break. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can
Yeah.
stretch your legs, use the facilities, and I'll be here and giving our wonderful viewers a wonderful breakdown of stuff.
Ooh.
Cats are trying
That's
to
not the
break
right
into the
screen.
office.
There it is. So, some of the places of Halcyon City, which people might not know of. I don't know. At least the TGA people, TJ, Teen Justice Academy people who aren't familiar with Clockwork might not know what Alpha Industries is. So, Alpha Industries is a world leader in creating technology for supers and non-powered beings alike. The founder is Rose Evermore Takayama, who is deceased. The current CEO is Salem Takayama, who is alive. What the players know is that Alpha Industries is a big name in Halcyon City and outside the city as well. Most of the tech is from Alpha Industries, and the hero costumes can also have Alpha Industries tech in it. So like can't go like 2 feet out the door without seeing anything that's Alpha Industry technology. But it's very controversial. It's like supers love them because they create hero suits that can cover, hide, or protect their weaknesses and make them stronger. But so like a hero with water manipulation powers that has like a body completely made of water may have a suit that has electricity absorption so that like if faced up against an opponent like Electric Doom from Clockwork, they aren't fried out of existence. It like helps. And then non-powered beings also like them because Alpha Industries creates weapons which can give them artificial powers, like a gauntlet that can like push-pull metallic objects, and they can like protect themselves from like superpowered beings that may want to abuse their powers. But there are, however, some very questionable rumors spreading around Alpha Industries. There are people claiming that it's not a great place, that they experimented on people. Others just have wild imaginations of the CEO. It's public knowledge that the CEO of Alpha Industries and the company as a whole has received threats, but what the threats are specifically about is not known publicly. And the CEO doesn't appear to be fazed by it at all, so maybe they're not as bad as you think. I don't know. It's also extremely difficult to get an internship at Alpha Industries. They get lots of applications and only a few are accepted if they're accepting people and they're ready. Cool. Yup. Okay. So that's Alpha Industries. And now I'll unmute or undeafen. I know how to do things. Awesome. Now can I unmute Discord?
Yeah.
Hi!
Hi!
Hi.
We're ready to fuck shit up.
Yeah. So, things that you should know are
Pause.
that
Morph is in the bathroom.
No, I'm back.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Unpause.
So the Parasol School is the school that you go to. Its motto is that I made up. I need to change screens. There we go. We're back.
Yay!
Woo!
So the Parasol School helps to grow young minds into gardens of possibilities.
Ooh, I like it.
Ooh. I like how we're playing on the theme of the garden that we fucked up.
I can't wait to fuck up my possibilities.
There's a headmaster. There is someone that fills this role, but like unless you are a troublemaker or like an honor student, you do not know what they look like. You just know that someone fills this role.
Got it.
Yep.
I feel like Morph would know because something tells me that Morph has been in that office a lot.
Probably. There is a dormitory for those who wish to use it. It's within walking distance of the main building and has a wide variety of food selections for all your teenage needs.
I think that's where I live.
Like
Yeah.
hamburgers.
Yeah.
And tuna.
Lots of hamburgers.
The Parasol School is also partnered with Alpha Industries to provide students the best technology available, and they create opportunities for students to work with Alpha Industry technicians to help create their super suits, if they want to, of course. This is completely optional.
Thank God.
Just know that Alpha Industry technology is like literally everywhere. Yep.
Yeah.
And then Aegis, with the slogan, "Have no fear, for we are here," which I completely made up because, I don't know, we
love
just
it.
needed something to fit with everybody else. So the leader is someone by the name of Omega, which no one has seen or heard. They're very mysterious. I mean, you possibly could have met them and not even realized it. That's how, like, secretive they are. Kind of just in the shadows, existing. They're kind of like the Janice of masks, you know? Like, they don't want you to know who they are, but then they know you. Aegis is government agents. They're government agents. They got top-notch security. Like Alpha Industries, some people love them, some people hate them, and there's rumors spreading about them. It's also very difficult to get an internship here, so count yourself lucky if you're even considered. But it's easier to get in than Alpha Industries is. Probably because Salem just wants everybody to be at her level and like nobody is. It's fine. And then
Thanks, Mom.
yeah.
Awesome.
And then there seems to be something between Aegis and Alpha Industries other than just a partnership. But currently
They
it's
secret lovers.
yeah. But currently it's not known what it is. Just a little mystery between the two big names of Halcyon City. Everything's fine.
I don't
Yep.
think so.
So, Halcyon City is a place where, like, majority is superpowered beings, but there are non-powered super beings. Literally everything you can think of can occur. So, like, alien invasions, super villains attacking the city, it happens. It's just another Tuesday.
Giant
You know?
robots.
Yeah. So, we start our issue and, like, open the page to a giant spread of the city where there's just chaos. Just
Oh God.
pure chaos.
We're starting in chaos.
This is
Fuck.
what I changed.
Great.
So
Love
This
it,
episode's
Sid.
gonna be totally normal, guys. Don't worry about it. Opening scene, chaos. Yep,
Yeah.
okay. I'm scared for episode 2.
yeah.
We
So-
haven't gotten through episode 1. I'm still scared for episode 1.
Yeah.
Episode 2 is when shit goes down.
Yeah, so there's like a page that shows like what happened last night. So overnight, the city was struck by a blast of some kind. So it's like a page. It's like a lightning strike, just striking over the city and bright flashes and whatnot. And then like it shows another panel that has like some heroes are like wandering around the city just kind of investigating, right? But this blast has caused wild animals to go berserk and run rampant throughout the city. So
Morph,
all
talk
this-
to them.
the zoo, the creatures have all escaped.
Fuck.
Some of them may be different than when they were first. So yeah. Then we
Morph,
open.
are you creating your own army?
Yes. Thank you for noticing.
You're welcome.
So we got like on the following pages we have like panels of heroes trying to like corral these animals and like trying to save civilians and whatnot. So it's just a bunch of chaos. So then we have you. And we open a page to where you have like communicators and you get messages from your teachers, and it's informing you that that you should you should patrol the streets to help out any civilians, but to not get involved in any way or like in the way of the professional heroes who are like fighting off these like beasts that are like all hyped up on like electrical energy or whatever, right? So like yeah. So now
Right.
you're patrolling the streets. I will say that for episode 2 wise, it's October. It's the month of October time wise, so like it's fall, leaves are changing colors. It's very pretty.
Fantastic. More kindling for me. Love it.
Yeah.
Siren's like, oh shit.
It's the best time of year.
Yeah,
What
so
you guys are-
so you all are like in your superhero costumes and currently wandering the streets as a group when you hear a light scream in the distance that is slowly getting closer. And then, simultaneously, you all get a different memory from your past. And in a random order that's not random at all, possibly, I'm just going to tell you what the memories are. So Sage.
Wait, question really quickly for like clarification. Do we know what we don't know what the other person's memories are, correct? We only know our memory. That would make sense, right?
Yeah, you only know your memory. And
Okay,
it's
sorry, that
like,
was probably a stupid question, but like,
no, it's fine. And it's simultaneously, so it's not like you have Morph staring off into space and like everyone's
got
staring
it.
at them like, what's
We
going
are all
on?
staring off into space simultaneously.
Yeah.
Love it.
So Sage, you remember being picked on by Veronica and her friends, like as a child. This is your memory. And like as they're like kind of like beating you, you see in the background there's like a tree. Like you're in like the schoolyard, right? It's like a tree in the background, and like between the kicks that these kids are doing to you, you can see that there's a child about your age, like elementary school age, hiding behind that tree. It's kind of hard to see what they look like, but you can see that this child has purple hair, and like you could kind of see that they have like their arms are cut up or something like that. Like, you know how kids climb trees and then fall down and cut themselves big.
Yeah.
Totally normal. Great. Okay. That's your memory. That's it. Morph, your memory is you remember playing with your siblings as a child. And then you tripped over something and ended up hurting your knee, and it was cut and started to bleed. This was before you were transformed, so like still a human
when I
child.
was normal.
Yeah.
We
Right?
still love you, Morph.
So, since you were playing with your siblings, one of the older siblings ran off to get an adult, but one of your younger siblings, a sister, approaches you with a box of like band-aids, but they're like kid themed, so they got like little animation things on it, so like bootleg Disney on it, right?
Phineas and Ferb, is there a platypus?
Yeah. So,
Yay!
Harry the platypus.
Yay!
so you look at your sister, and her face is blurred from your memory, but what you can see is that they have purple hair and like a nice warm smile as they like put the band-aid over your knee. And then you also remember that like you're about the same age, so they look about the same age as you are in this memory. And you can't quite remember what their name is right now, but like you also remember that you put a band-aid on like their arm because she had some like cuts on her arm, so you just kind of, you know, repaid the favor. It's like, oh, since you put one on me, I put one on you, kind of deal, like kids do when they're adorable and cute.
Good job, Morph.
But yeah,
Yes,
you're
I
like
was adorable.
looking at your sister, and in your memory you can't, like, you're there and you're having this memory and you can't like remember her name for the life of you, and it's like, what is her name? She's my sister. What? Right? But you're certain that it starts with an M, like Max or Mabel or Margaret. Just not quite sure.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe. Right? Okay. And that's your memory. Subject 16. You remember the chaos of the camp, the fire, the blaze of the flames all around you. Like, when you blew that heck up, just everything. That moment, the chaos where it was just fire is everywhere. The screams of the others over the fires, like burning and crackling. And then in like out in front of you, there's like a beam like has fallen, and like under it you can see a child that you can't really see their face, and everything is kind of blurry and whatnot, but you can see is some of their hair like poking out a bit, and it's of a purple color amidst the orange flames. And they also have like an arm is stretched out, like they fell in a position that's like trying to get the camera in, where they have like their arms out, kind of, and on one of their arms you can see like a band-aid and like cuts. Yeah. So that's your memory. Siren.
Fantastic.
Your memory is you're standing in like a white room. It's the entryway of like the living quarters of Alpha Industries. So like at Alpha Industries there's like the main the labs or whatever stuff that people can go through. And then at the top there's like a penthouse suite, so like you're at the top where like it becomes more of the private family member section where like it's very secretive, so like you gotta access a special elevator to get up there, right? So you're standing in a white room. It's nice and white. Everything is clean, super clean. You're wearing like a white dress. You're standing like beside you is your mother. She's wearing like a nice dress, and then on the other side of your mother is Skylar, and they're like wearing a black dress. And you look up at your mother and you can see her face, and she has a warm smile on her face, and you remember this to be like one of the few times that you've ever seen her smile at all. So and then you look forward and there's like the doors, and they open up and a woman enters the room while carrying a suitcase, and then behind her is a child who has purple hair and a band-aid on her arm. And this is Anya, your nanny, and your friend. And then Reaper, your memory. You remember being in the lab, like the secret lab, so it's like at the basement of Alpha Industries, right? Everything is dark. You're hooked up to this machine, like you're barely conscious, but you know that you're not alone because you turn to your left. That's not left. I don't know. You turn to the side, right? And beside you, you can see your friend, Mara, the child with purple hair. And she smiles at you as though everything is okay. And then things start to get really fuzzy and fadey. And then you see your mother coming into the room, and she looks panicked. You feel like she's saying no, but like sound is hard to hear. And then everything just goes black. And then all at once, all of you are snapped back to reality. And yeah. So that was the opening pages, the memories, right? And then we go to I don't know, spread page or whatever. You're just all like probably looking around, like, I don't know. And Morph, on a scale of 1 to 10, how sensitive is your tail? Like, 1 being Godzilla can stomp on it and you'd feel nothing. 10 being the lightest breeze trickles by it, and like you're just down. You're like, I can't do this anymore.
That is quite a scale. Maybe around a 7. Like I can use it to pick things up and kind of feel around me, but it's kind of like another hand.
Okay, so this sound that you heard before having these memories, and like these memories didn't take a whole lot of time. Just the sound is getting louder and louder and louder, and all of a sudden you feel something smack against your tail, and then like kind of like pressure. It goes back, right? So then you feel something like it was there, and then now it's not, right? And if you look down, you will see a child on the ground staring up at you who has purple hair and green eyes, and they're looking up at you in fear. Something that you, as the transformed, has known to grow accustomed to for as long as you've been a transformed, unable to revert to back to human form. People don't really like to get near you because they're like, you're a monster,
Yes, thank you for reminding me.
And then the child starts
Morph.
to cry. So what do you
Morph,
do?
why? Morph, why did you make the child cry?
It's crying. Somebody make it stop crying.
It touched me.
Make it stop.
didn't do anything.
I'm
It
gonna
was
lose
good.
it. I'm gonna lose it.
I'm gonna
Okay, everybody
Slowly.
calm down.
walk up and kneel down next to the child. And just reach my hand out and say, hello, I'm Sage. Are you okay?
The child then looks at Sage. It's like, you gotta help me. You gotta help me find Fluffy. Please, you gotta help me. She's gonna be really mad at me if I don't find Fluffy, please.
Who's gonna be really mad at you?
I can't tell you, but she is. You gotta find Fluffy.
Okay,
Please.
okay.
Fluffy? Who names their dog Fluffy? What are we looking
You're making
for?
an assumption. How do you know it's a dog? What is
Yeah.
Fluffy, honey?
No, you just gotta find Fluffy. Gotta come with me
Where
and
was-
find Fluffy.
We can't find Fluffy if we don't know what it is.
Where was the
Come with
last
me.
place you saw Fluffy?
Wait, you know where?
Yeah, I know where Fluffy is, please, but I can't go because there's scary monsters.
Child, what's your name?
The child will look at subject 16. It's like, what's your name? I don't talk to strangers.
You started talking to me, first of all. Second of all, you can call me Subject 16.
The child will reach out their hand and be like, name is Mavis Katsumi Scarlet. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mavis. All right,
That's a mouthful.
that's a mouthful. Let's go find Fluffy, I guess. All in favor of going to find Fluffy, say aye.
Yeah, I was pretty bored anyway. Yeah, let's do this shit.
I guess if I have to.
Hey, Morph, don't curse around the child.
Yes, dear.
Come on.
So,
Siren, thoughts, feelings?
I mean, yeah, this seems pretty important. I think we should, yeah.
All right,
What kind of
Mavis.
scary monsters were there, Mavis?
what kind or how many?
Both.
Both.
Yes.
Just come with me.
Hey, Mavis.
Come with me.
Alright.
I will guide you to the monsters.
You know, kid, you're kind
Is
of
this how
creeping me
kids
out.
act?
Yes, this is how kids act. Come on, y'all.
I don't.
Not really. I've got younger siblings, and they weren't this creepy.
I don't think we were this dramatic.
You know what? It's October. It's time for creepiness. Sure, kid, lead the way. Can we just do something? I'm getting bored.
So,
Look, they're a little kid. Come on, be nice.
Hey. Sorry, kid. Will you show us where the scary monsters are?
Subject 16 smacks Reaper in the chest to try and get them to be nice.
Ow!
I get in between Subject 16 and Reaper before Reaper can respond fully.
Yeah, Reaper's reaching for Sleek on his. Oh yeah, by the way, my character has a giant scythe called Sleek. That's my weapon. So yeah, reaching back for that. I was like, "You gonna go? I'm ready. Let's go."
Let's help the child, and then we can tussle. Come on.
All right, deal. Let's go.
Morph is just snickering off to the side, like, yeah, dare you to take on my girlfriend.
The
Morph,
child
don't
looks-
encourage them.
Siren's like, cut it out. All right. We
We're
follow.
never gonna get to the monsters. We're just gonna bicker the whole time.
Yep.
We follow Mavis. Come on.
The child looks at Reaper and goes like, when like
Reaper does it right
talk,
back.
when they talk about like, you want to go see the widow monsters?
Weren't
What? That's how you're supposed to talk
crying
to
2 minutes
kids.
ago?
Yes. So Mavis will guide you along the road. All just being like super hyper, like, please gotta go find Fluffy. Fluffy's over here. Fluffy's over here, right? But like cuter, cause I'm not cute. It's fine.
You are too cute.
You're adorable, Sin.
Sin is
It's
the
very
most
cute, yeah.
adorable narrator ever. All right, we follow Mavis. Do we find
So-
Fluffy?
I don't know.
I'd like to
Do
sniff
you?
the area and see if there's anything interesting.
Can you roll to assess the situation?
Yes, if I remembered where I put my dice.
Right,
When
we
you
roll dice.
assess the situation, what do you add?
Plus superior. If you have the sheet open, there's the basic moves PDF, and it has all of the
Yes, thank
what you
you.
roll plus.
It's there in a place with the things.
Yep. Also, Sage, can you roll for your burns for me, please?
Yes.
That's gotta find it for a moment. I just missed it. So,
Roll plus condition.
yeah. So you have no conditions so far. So it's just a straight 2d6 roll.
I got an 8.
So on a 7 to 9, which an 8 is, mark a condition, and you can hold 3 burn.
I'm gonna mark afraid.
Okay.
All right, Morph, did you can you smell anything?
I got a 9, so I think so, and I'm gonna give a bit of a look to Reaper because I can tell what they did.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So
Reaper.
on a 9,
Say excuse me.
On the 9, you can ask one of the following questions. What here can I use to blink? What here is the biggest threat? What here is in the greatest danger? Who here is most vulnerable to me? And how could we best end this quickly?
I'm gonna go with what here's the biggest threat.
So Mavis leads you to the garden that you low-key destroyed when your team came together. And in the center of it, you see this giant tree. And in this giant tree, there's these giant, like, big cats. I'd like to say they're big cats. But
Like lions and tigers and bobcats?
yeah, but they're different because they've been affected by this beam that has hit the city overnight. And then also in the tree, there's like all these other animals, like smaller animals, reptiles, and the child's pointing at the tree saying, "Fluffy!"
I
Yeah.
have found
There's
my
like
people!
500 fluffies. Which one's fluffy?
And
Well, that one's kind of fluffy over there, and you know that one over there, it looks really fluffy. I just have to say.
can I
And don't get me started on that pink one. I'm gonna take that one back to the dorms with us.
Morph,
Yes, dear.
what is that pink one?
I think it's a bunny.
I approve.
Woo!
What's up, Sin?
So I think we're gonna be entering combat.
Oh,
Because
shit.
I'm
Oh
evil.
no!
Because
Wait.
I'm evil.
No,
Hang
this
on.
section is in the
Slow
book.
down. We're already fighting things. Oh god.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, I mean, these things are hyperactive. They're, like, all, like, hyped up on this, like, massive amount of energy that hit the city. And you're just, like, a bunch of teenagers that are looking
Morph.
for one individual.
Maybe if you had gotten hit, you would, like, not be you anymore, which would make me sad, but I know you don't love how you look right now. And so, like, maybe that could have fixed you, Morph.
Yeah, let's try throwing a bunch of different beams at Morph and see what happens. That'd be fun.
Or we could keep those specific feelings to ourselves until we aren't surrounded by a bunch of wild animals.
Fair.
Yeah, fine.
Why can't I find the combat thing?
Have my dice ready.
What do you need, Sen?
The combat.
If you go to the basic moves PDF under team mechanics,
Oh.
that has all of the stuff. We're back at like just 2 seconds.
One, two.
So, when we enter into a battle against a dangerous foe, we're gonna add 2 team to the pool. The pool is like it's like a collection. It's the pool is. I don't
We're
know.
going to the pool? I'd rather go to the lake.
Think of the pool as like a bowl, I guess. I don't know. And the team is like the little coins that you put in the bowl. I don't know.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So at the start of every scene, I think. I don't know.
The start of every session, we start
Session.
with 1.
Yeah, we start with
And then
one
when we
team.
enter combat, we get 2 more.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay, so we have 3.
yeah. And you can use these teams to like get a +1 on your roll. So like in a roll, the 1 to 6 is a fail or miss, and you get to write or you get to mark potential when you roll that, but that's not a hit. You can use one of your, like if you got a 6, you can use a team either selfishly or a teammate can use a team thing to help you get that up to a 7. Or we got boons. So and then once you use a pool, that goes away, and then you're left with whatever's left. But yeah, it's just like a +1, and it's very useful if like you're trying to get from a 6 to a 7, like which is a miss to a hit, or a 9 to a 10, which is a hit but consequence, to a hit with no consequence ish. So yeah.
Ish.
So you're gonna be entering into a battle against a dangerous foe. The foe being the hyper-powered big cats that are looking at you like you're gonna be its next meal.
And how many of them are there?
2.
Can I try and barbecue them?
We're gonna
On your
ask.
turn, yes.
Yeah. So I have some questions to ask first. So you're starting off with 3 team. So, who on the team do you view as the leader? And we're gonna go around in a circle. So we're gonna start with Reaper. Who on the team do you view as the team leader?
I think I'm the team leader.
Okay. Sage, who on the team do you think is the team leader?
Until everyone else answers. Need all of the information first.
Okay. Subject 16, who do you think is the team leader?
think depending on the day, it goes between me and Reaper.
Currently, who do you think it is?
Me.
Okay. Morph, who do you think is the team leader?
Well, I bowed down to my girlfriend, so I'm gonna go subject 16.
Okay. And Siren, who do you think is the team leader?
Oh Jesus.
Why do I get the feeling Sage is gonna be the defining vote here?
I think Sage, yeah.
And Sage, who do you think is the team leader?
Reaper.
Okay. So your team is not at a consensus of who, or unanimous, I don't know. You're not in agreement, complete agreement of who the team leader is, so you lose a team.
Oh shit.
Well, we have to have a leader. We have to break the tie. We have to have a leader in order to answer some of the other questions.
Okay.
Because we have to figure out if the leader has influence over everyone.
I'm fine with
means-
narrowing it down between Reaper and Subject 16, if y'all are, and we can just.
It sounds like Siren then needs to make a second vote.
Yeah.
I guess I would lean subject 16.
Okay.
You would pick subject
Oh,
16
damn.
over your
Over your
sister?
sister? I did not expect that. 1000% expected it to be Reaper.
Spicy.
Okay.
You've been spicy with the child today, Reaper. I'm just being honest. You seem a little combative to be in charge of everyone, maybe? I'm sorry.
But we're entering combat.
That makes way too much sense.
Mavis nudges Reaper. It's like, I would pick you. It's fine.
Hey, I was nice to you,
Okay,
Mavis.
now I want to fight the kid.
So
Wait, can I nominate Mavis as our leader?
No.
no, it has to be someone on the team.
Damn.
Okay.
So subject 16. Do you have
Yes.
influence over every other teammate?
No. I have influence over Sage, Morph, and Reaper.
So that takes away.
I do
a
not
team.
have influence.
You lose a team.
Ugh.
Does everyone have the same purpose in the fight? So
Stay alive?
yeah, fine.
Stay alive and rescue Fluffy?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yes, agreed?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you get
Reaper?
a point. You have a team. Yay.
Reaper, you didn't answer though. Wait a minute.
Answer what?
You
Nothing.
No, but like I want to play this like honestly. You didn't answer what your goal was in this fight.
Oh, I mean, I think generally speaking, we're all trying to defeat the animals that are about to attack us. So, you know, like it's more of a general statement than like we all have to specifically be doing the same thing. So as long as nobody has like an ulterior motive of like, oh, I need to abduct one of these cats and use it for scientific experiments, then we're fine.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So you
Hey,
got a
quick
team.
question, Mavis, is one of these fluffy?
No. I'm not
Okay,
that
cool.
dumb to make a cat fluffy. Oh.
Siren, I love your prop currently.
Oh, thanks. I'm being
Uh,
loved.
Does any team member mistrust the leader of the team?
Yeah.
Okay, you lose a team.
You're not helping, Reaper.
Look, it's true.
You wanted to play this honestly.
Do you,
Yeah.
Fair.
Not gonna lie, I think you're gonna set everything on fire.
Not purposefully. I'm aiming for the
Exactly.
cats.
Do you
Look,
feel...
I don't have control. You don't have control. None of us have control over our powers fully, okay?
I trust you the least to have control of your powers out of all of us.
Do you feel like your team is ill-prepared or off-balance?
Yes.
Okay.
We don't have any team.
No. But you got boons. You got boons.
We
How
have
do
boobs?
boons work? I have boobs.
Boons. Let me see if I missed any. If I did, that's an oops.
We should still have 2 team.
You have 2 teams?
We should, because we started off with 3.
Yeah.
Leader didn't have influence, but everyone has the same purpose. And then I mistrust the leader and we're off balance, so that should leave us with 2. Because we start the session with 1, you add 2 as soon as combat starts. And then we got another 1 and took away 2.
Okay. Okay. So we have
Woo,
2.
boobs!
I was like,
Cool.
I feel like we shouldn't be able to not have any team.
I thought
Awesome.
Sin said we lost team because we couldn't agree who the leader was.
You don't lose team over that.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you just have to have a majority on who people think the leader is.
That makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
Nobody trusts me in this
Alrighty.
game. Nobody trusts me in Dungeons and Dragons. I just like to poke things and set things on fire, apparently.
Okay.
It's a good personality trait.
Thanks.
How many boons we got? I don't know. We have 2 major boons. 2 major boons. 2 minor boons. So in the system, I think we have 2 of everything. So we got 2 major, 2 minor, and 2 veins. Okay. So in this, how this works is that with a minor bane, you can add 1 to your roll. So if you like roll a 6, you can bump that up to a 7. If you roll a 9, you can bump that up to a 10. Stuff like that. With major boons, you can completely re-roll your dice. So like if you got snake eyes, you can re-roll that. So it's not snake eyes, you know? And then with banes, that's up for me to do.
Oh dear.
So, unlike D&D, you have no initiative, so you can go wild and go in any order you like. So,
I'd like to try to talk to the kitties.
Okay, can
I
I...
am partially cat. I will meow very loudly. I assume this would be an unleash my powers.
Yeah. So,
Alright, this is better than me trying to set shit on fire.
Yeah.
yeah.
This is why I didn't trust you as the leader.
Fair.
It's a roll plus freak, I believe, yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, cool.
was-
I got a 9.
Yeah.
So, on a 7 to 9, you mark a condition, or the GM will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary. I don't know. I don't know. So, I'm gonna say you don't mark a condition for this. But like, the cats will understand you, but like, maybe because of this power, their hearing isn't as great, and they're catching bits and pieces of it. But like, it's better than it would have been if it was a 7. So, what did you ask?
I was gonna say, hey, chill. We're here. We're friends. Friends.
They're gonna look at you and be like, friends. You friends?
Yes, friends. Want to play?
What you got?
We have child. Want to play fetch?
Morph.
No, Morph, no.
Yes, Morph, yes.
Reaper. Not helping.
I mean,
I eat the child.
want to play fetch? Here, big stick. We can throw big stick. You chase. Are you bored? We can play.
One of them's gonna look at you like, Okay, I'm down. The other one is gonna be like, but there's so many fun stuff up there. I wanna go up there. But
In
also
the
that kid
tree?
is tempting.
That kid is tempting. Morph, tell the cat to stay away from the kid. It's eyeing it like it looks like it wants to eat them. And I don't want that on my conscience, okay?
Okay,
Don't
sure.
worry, I'm willing to take responsibility for that.
Uh-huh.
100%.
Hello, cats. We are friends. How are you? How's your day been? Why don't we talk while we play? Here, big stick. I throw stick, you answer question. Yes?
One is like, okay, I'm down. And the other one's like, okay, I'll play your game. See how long it lasts, but I'll play your game.
Oh dear.
Can I text somebody at the school and let them know that there are big cats here that they need to wrangle?
Yeah, the school will respond back. Okay, we'll send someone.
Cool.
They'll be on their way soon.
Hey, Sage. You're a little better with this nature stuff. Can you help me toss a big stick?
Sure. Um,
Or you toss for one cat, I'll toss for the other cat. They want to play fetch. I don't know if you could understand me. They want to play fetch. They're bored.
I'll go over, grab a stick, and introduce myself to the kitty cats.
Kitty, this is friend 2. Friend 2 is nice. Friend 2, go and play fetch.
The first one's gonna be like, hi. And the other one's gonna be like, sure.
Cool. Cat 1 says hi, so I'm gonna give that one to you, and I'm gonna Cat 2. Let's talk over here. We're gonna go off to this side and play.
I'd like to talk to Mavis and figure out if we can figure out who Fluffy is and where Fluffy is.
I'm going to ask you to pierce the mask, which
Okay.
with a pierce the mask, you
It's a roll plus mundane, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
We
We're gonna try
also
this.
do that because Skylar is sus AF of this random kid that just showed up.
Yeah, you can do that too.
So that's a 4.
Yeah, no,
It's
not gonna work. But you get to mark potential.
Great. And I also have to mark a condition, don't I?
No.
No.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Oh, cool.
So on an 8, which is 7 to 9, you may ask one of the following questions. What are you really planning? What do you want me to do? What do you intend to do? How could I get your character to blank? How could I gain influence over you? Or something in that ballpark.
I want to know what Mavis is really planning. I don't really buy the whole fluffy shtick.
So I have a question that's like outside of gameplay. When Reaper pierces the mask, if I am standing next to Reaper and next to Mavis, can I hear what Mavis says? Or is that like a not kind of thing?
Piercing the mask is more picking up on like subtle like body language kind of deal rather than having like a conversation. Like this isn't Reaper going up to her and being like, "What are you really planning, kid?"
Got it.
It's like Reaper kind of taking context clues from what's going around and figuring it out.
Okay, so this is not something like subject 16 would be like understanding.
Yeah. I'm not
Got it.
like I might tell you the answer after, but I'm not like having a conversation right now.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
So what Mavis is really planning is she wants to get you away from somewhere for X amount of period of time. Just kind of like a random goose chase kind of deal. Just a little distraction, fun stuff. Yeah.
Turn around and start walking back from where we came from.
Reaper, where are you going?
This is dumb. We're not. Let's go. This kid's lying. Come on.
Wait,
we're playing fetch.
Tell me more, Reaper. What do you mean?
I mean, this is just like a distraction from something. I think we need to go back to where we were instead of playing games with cats and trees. Like, obviously, this isn't a real danger, so I'm gonna go figure out what the hell's going on. You guys have fun playing with kitty cats.
Hey, just wait. Don't split the party. Let's talk about this. Hold on. I'm
mean,
willing
Oh,
to
bye.
listen.
The school already knows that the cats are here. I don't see anything that looks like this would actually be this kid's pet, so I'm kind of thinking we should go with Reaper.
I'm in agreement. I just want to talk about it so that we're all together.
The longer we stay here, the more the distraction is working. We can talk
Morph.
while we walk.
What?
Come on. Leave the
we're-
cats.
We're leaving the cats?
Yeah, leave the
Yeah,
cats.
we're gonna leave the
But-
cats.
But I like this one. I want to keep it.
We can come back for
No.
it later, Morph. Come on.
You don't have room in your dorm for a jungle cat.
Ah,
Also,
dang it.
I thought we were taking the bunny.
Both is good.
No,
can come back
one
and
more.
get
Reaper's just continuing to walk off while these
Sure,
guys are talking
the-
about the
the
animals.
jungle
I'm
cat's
dragging Morph behind me as he's like trying to adopt the cat.
Bye, cats. I love you. Be good.
I'm
Catwood's
gonna
like,
run up
bye.
and catch up to Reaper and like fall in step next to them.
I'm just head in my hands, like as I follow behind you guys.
Catwood's
Reaper,
like,
I
bye.
don't disagree with you, but just talk to us in the future. Because I'm on your side. We're all together. We're a team. We just need to talk to each other. Okay?
I mean, I did. I told you I was leaving.
Telling us you're leaving is not talking to us. If you're like, hey, I really think this is a distraction, we should go.
Yeah, but then you guys like to sit and debate about it for like 20 minutes, and if I just walk off and you guys have to follow me, it goes way faster.
What about walking off, but keeping us in eyes view?
I mean, again, I did tell you I was leaving.
That's fair. You did get a very prompt response. You have to give kudos where kudos is given.
Is
Fair.
the kid with us? Did we leave the kid with the cats? Where's the
I
kid?
don't know. The kid was a distraction.
Would you like to assess the situation?
Wait, Sin,
Yeah.
that the kid had purple hair as well too, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
I
That
feel
seems
like
familiar.
I'm gonna kind of, while still trying to keep pace with Reaper power walking, I feel like I'm gonna turn and be like, so I feel like this is crazy, but that kid had purple hair, and right before we saw said kid, I feel like I remembered seeing them or seeing a purple-haired kid. It's just, purple-haired kids don't tend to pop up in my daily life. And I
wait.
see two
You
back
saw
to
that
back.
too?
Saw
So,
what?
just for clarification, in my memory, the purple-haired kid that I saw was Mara, right?
That is correct.
Does
Does
this
Mavis
kid
look like Mara
Yeah, does
look?
this look the same?
No, the Mara you know currently, does not look like the kid, because the kid looks like a child. Like,
Well, but like when Mara was younger, would I remember her looking like that?
Because we knew Mara when we were kids, so we would have a memory of how Mara looked as a child.
it's like similar, but also not quite similar. Like, it's like,
I'm guessing it's like what could be like Mara's daughter.
yeah.
Maybe it's not actually Mara's daughter, but like that's like the similarity level is I think what Sin is trying to express.
Yeah, it's like,
Or-
I'm just trying to figure out if Skylar would be like make the association of like, oh, I think I saw this kid in my memory, because I don't think that they would if they thought it was Mara.
Well, is it like one of those things where you're having a dream and like your dream brain is like, yes, this is this person, and you wake up and you're like, wait, that didn't look anything like that person, but that's what my brain associated with it.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to figure out if like I would still like come back from that and be like, yeah, that was Mara, or be like, I don't think Mara quite looked like that when she was a kid. Like,
it'd be more of, you're not sure if that kid was Mara, like, their
Okay.
differences, like, enough, like, sure she has purple hair and stuff, but like there's differences that it's like, is it Mara? Is it not Mara? Nah.
So I kind of catch up to Reaper and kind of lean over and whisper in their ear and be like, did they kind of remind you of Mara a little?
I mean, a little bit. Wait. Okay, look. So there was that, like, scream or whatever, right? Did you, like, see stuff?
Yeah, I was remembering this time in Alpha, like up near the penthouse, and we were in these dresses, and Mom was happy, and that was a weird memory. Is Mom happy, right? And
Yeah.
and Mara was there, and it just the kid kind of reminded me of her, and I don't know what that's about.
Yeah. I mean, I had a memory too. I don't know, I think I was back in the labs, and she was sitting next to wherever I was, and she seemed fine, and then Mom ran in and she looked scared. I don't I don't know. It's a little weird that a kid with purple hair shows up.
It's weird that we both were thinking about Mara when the scream happened. And then
Yeah.
I would kind of turn and I'd be like, did one of you say that you were remembering something with a kid with purple hair earlier?
Yeah.
I feel like all of
When
us
did
would
you
chime
think
in
about
with
it?
yes.
When did you have the memory?
Right after the scream.
Hey,
Yeah, same.
kid, you got a band-aid on your arm?
Did we bring did somebody grab
No.
I should have abducted the child.
No one brought the child because you
God
ran
damn
off,
it.
Reaper.
Yeah, this is why
Look.
we talk, Reaper.
Well, you know, if somebody's supposed to be the leader and
Okay, is
doesn't
the
grab
kid
the thing.
still within view? I'm gonna look around for the kid.
No. You see the child nowhere.
Well,
Vanished.
frick.
Well,
Wait, kid's not here. I can swear, right?
Yes.
Well, fuck! Thank you. I feel better now.
Welcome,
okay.
Morph.
Well, no point worrying about it now. Let's keep going back to where we were.
Yeah, we should go check out the area where we were when we heard this scream, because it's weird that we all were thinking about a kid with purple hair before we saw one.
Yeah. And I start walking.
We all follow.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you.
So you arrive back at the scene, and like it's a page, and you're all back, and it's like a spread, and you see what the area looks like. So what do you do?
Can I assess the situation?
Yes, you can.
Yay. Roll plus.
Assesses the situation.
Yeah.
Just
Roll.
run in blind.
Roll plus superior.
8.
So you may ask one of the following questions. What here can I use to blank? What here is the biggest threat? What here is in the greatest danger? Who here is most vulnerable to me? And how could we best end this quickly?
I'm gonna say what here is in the greatest danger.
So you look around the area, and like not far from you, there's a bank, and you see a guy standing outside of it wearing a uniform, looking very panicked, very like I gotta find somebody, but there's just like all the superheroes are busy with this thing. Right? So, gonna say that there's something over there that's in the greatest danger, because everywhere else is completely fine. Except for like, the chaos, but like the supers have been handled. So, that bank area. So what do you do?
Morph is just strolling around whistling, like, alright, this is a cool night.
Does
I don't know what we're doing.
attention. Say, hey, I think someone over there needs assistance, and that's kind of our job right now. Do we want to go see what's happening?
Yeah, I think we should go check it out.
I think before we check it out, we need to. I would like to forfeit my captainship to Reaper. I did not like the confrontation, and I feel like I've gained a little more trust over Reaper with Reaper with the whole thing, even though I don't like the way she handled it. Like I trust her a little more than myself right now. And because she seemed to read that situation a lot better than I could, and so I want to, before we go, can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see no problem in that. Yeah. So you all head over to the guy who's standing there like, I need somebody, please help me.
Yeah.
Hello, friend. We are here to assist you.
So Morph speaks up, and the guy looks at Morph and is like very terrified and just like backs away slowly because
It's okay. He's a good guy.
I promise I'm house trained.
That's disgusting. Anyways, toilets aside, you looked like you needed help. We're a group of heroes. What's going on?
he like looks at you, is like, oh please, thank you. See, I'm new to this job, new security guard. Everything was fine. They said it would be fine. Just be good. You just stand out here. Everything's good. Nothing bad's gonna happen. It's just a normal day. The supers are out. It's fine. No one's gonna cause chaos when the city's in chaos. It's fine. Yeah. So there's a situation inside. I can't do it. Please, I'm new. I don't want to be fired.
What kind of situation?
It's armed robbery, I think. I don't know. This guy walked in.
You don't know. Was there a gun or wasn't there a gun?
Chill out, Subject 16.
Yeah,
he's a little in shock.
Look, save the fire for the guy that's inside, okay?
He just walked in. He started screaming things, and I don't know what to do, and everyone panicked, but they seem fine, but I don't know what's going on. Like,
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, you're so fired.
I'm not prepared for this.
Morph, you're not helping.
I was just hired like yesterday. Why did they put me in charge?
Yikes.
You know, it's okay. You got help. That's what
We
you're
got you,
supposed to
bud.
do in these situations. And now we're gonna help. How many people are inside that are bad, potentially?
One, like there's the guy with the gun. So it's just one, I think.
And do you have a gun?
No, I get that like in a week for orientation. I haven't gotten to that yet.
And you're
Man,
the
this
only
is
guard on.
Poorly managed.
Our trust fund isn't held here, right, Reaper?
Y'all
No.
have a trust fund? Jeez. Y'all are buying lunch tomorrow.
No.
If there
we're
is
not.
a tomorrow, Morph.
Sure, we'll buy lunch at the school cafeteria.
Siren, stop making
That's not
promises.
fair, that's
I'm not
free.
buying anyone lunch. Siren's buying
We
you
get
lunch.
food for
Let's go
lunch, it's
fight.
The
free.
school provides free lunch, Reaper. It's fine.
Look, can we just go fight the bad guy? I got some pent up aggression that I need to let out now.
I got some
They're
pent up
inside,
something that I want to
right?
let out.
Yeah, they're inside.
Okay, great. Let's
His, like,
go.
Pants start getting a little wet. He's, like,
Ew.
scared.
Dude, why are you a security guard in Halcyon City? Go somewhere else.
Reaper.
Oh.
No, like, I'm like this. Okay, look, I know it's rude, but also, like, I mean, it's kind of true. Like,
You're not wrong, but let's go.
We can give
You
career
wanted to do the
advice
stuff.
after.
yeah, I know, but what do you want to do?
And
Just
I'm
throw the
entering the
door open
building.
and get shot? No, Morph, get back here.
Hello,
Open that door,
people
you're gonna get
inside
shot.
the bank. We are heroes, here to hero.
I'm sorry, I can't control my boyfriend.
Well, there goes the element of surprise.
I'd like to assess
know,
the situation.
wait.
Okay.
As you bust in the door.
Okay.
I mean, now seems
I
like
was
the
gonna
perfect
do
time.
that. I was gonna kick the door in.
Too
I mean,
late.
there's
You were
still another
tinkering.
door. You can
Up
kick
wants
in
to
the
kick the
other
door.
door.
Rings closed after him, so you can kick it open again.
Okay,
if you
good.
really
Yeah,
want
we'll
to.
let Morph go in there alone, and then I'll kick in. Yeah.
I got
I'm-
it. 10.
So, someone's assessing the situation.
Yeah, Morph got a 10.
Yep, Morph
Oh.
walked in and got a 10. So I'd like to, after I was like, the heroes are here.
Okay, so you can ask 2 of the following questions. What here can I use to blank? What here is the biggest threat? What here is in the greatest danger? Who here is most vulnerable to me? And how could we best end this quickly?
I'm going to go for what here is the biggest threat and how could we end this quickly?
So you walk in. So Morph enters in first. The others haven't entered in yet, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Morph.
Well, wait, I feel like I would have been like right behind Morph as he like busts in. So maybe Morph and I are in there.
Okay. So Morph and Subject 16 are in the doorway, and you see the gunman, the guy holding a gun, pointing at this woman, and this woman is just standing there, like, stone-faced, unfazed, like, could be pointing, like, a flower at her and just be like, yeah, cool, right? And beside the lady are 2 Doberman dogs. So, how could we best end this quickly? I would say disarm the gunman is the best way to end it quickly. Find a way to, like, disarm him so he doesn't shoot the woman he's holding the gun, holding at gunpoint, you know? And you said what here is the greatest danger or the biggest threat?
Biggest threat.
Biggest threat. To you, the biggest threat would be the man holding the gun, the armed guy.
Reaper kicks in the door and walks in.
I'll follow.
I found the gunman. Hey, you.
Yeah, you
Put
did.
down the gun or I will eat you.
So,
That's one way to do it, Morph.
I would like to use my powers to create a barrier of light to stop any potential bullets from hitting Morph.
Thank you, Siren.
I'd like to ask you to unleash your powers to do that.
Cool, I would love to do that for you.
Reaper would probably take, because I don't think that they notice immediately the woman. They just are looking at the threat. So I think that they take Sleek off their back, and in combination with Siren building the barrier, shadow tendrils are going to shoot out of Sleek and wrap around the gun to pull it out of the gunman's hand.
I got an 8 to unleash my powers.
I'd say that's to directly engage a threat.
Okay.
So on an 8, mark a condition. Like, you put up a wall and it's good. It will hold so that, like, any bullets that come Morph's way, they'll be protected by it. But, like, mark a condition.
I think insecure makes the most sense because I don't feel well prepared and I'm nervous about that lady with the 2 Dobermans.
Okay.
What lady? Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I got a 7.
Okay.
And I would like to take something from them by taking the gun.
Okay. That works. So, you're all in the room now. The woman...
The gunman is disarmed, correct?
Yep.
All right. Just clarifying.
So, the woman will turn and look at the 5 of you that have just loudly entered into the bank.
Good job,
I
Morph.
entered silently. I would like to point out.
Just
Okay.
Nothing is
sheepishly
silent
following
when you have
behind
Morph.
Reaper, just
Oh
busted in the door.
man, there's a barrier. I wanted to bite the guy.
Morph,
Yes,
bite me
dear.
later.
So
Ew.
the woman will look at Siren and Reaper, and like for a moment a look of like shock and slight fear will come over her face, like as if you could read her eyes. It's like, what are you doing here? Why are you here? You shouldn't be here. And then her gaze will shift to Morph, and it'll turn to like angry, where it's like she's seeing you as a threat, and then it'll just go back to like no emotion whatsoever. But like this is very subtle, and only if you're like looking for it you'll see it. But other than that, it's
Like to pierce this woman's veil.
Mask.
okay.
Yeah, that. Sorry.
Okay.
This isn't a
Oh.
wedding, it's a bank robbery.
So roll plus mundane.
6.
That's not gonna cut it unless one of your team members want to spend a pool, or you could use a minor boon.
I'm cool with the team.
So Morph, you wanted to, or
Yeah, sure. So you're trying to pierce the veil, so I'll be like, alright, so my way of entering didn't exactly work. How would you approach the situation, darling?
And what does that do for me? Like, I'm not. I don't understand what's.
I'm
Thank you,
giving
Morph.
you support.
Okay, and
So
so
that-
does that bump me up to a 7?
yeah, that bumps you up to a 7. So on a 7, you
I can ask
one of what are you really planning? What do you want me to do? What do you intend to do? How could I get your character to blank? How could I gain influence over you?
What do you want me to do?
She wants you to leave. She wants you to take Reaper and Siren, specifically, and leave. And, like, take everybody else and also leave too, but, like, specifically them. Just leave.
So I get the feeling that we have disarmed the situation, and I think it's time for us to head on out, y'all.
But I want to bite somebody.
Morph, I told you, me later. Come on.
Alright, let's go. Can I kick the door open on the way out?
That's my shtick.
I kind of look
You're
over
my
at-
hero, Reaper!
Yeah, I
I
think me and
kinda,
Siren probably exchange
like
looks.
exchange a look. Like, should we go? Should we stay?
I'm gonna like wait for everybody else to leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of hesitate back with Reaper.
Hey, Saves, let's go play fetch with the cats.
No, we're not gonna go back to the cats.
But they were big enough we could ride them like ponies. I'm sure if I talked to them, they'd let us ride them. Come on, let's go. This situation's all in hand.
Follow.
I'll go, but I'm going to look back at Reaper and Siren and give them the sus eyes.
And I'm like kind of
I'll
like
get
looking
out of earshot, but I'm looking. I don't want to leave the building, but I'll be out of earshot.
I'm like looking over my shoulder as I walk out the door, like kind of like waiting for them to follow, but also feeling like I don't really have the place to like I've now handed over my leadership and I don't really have the place to like order Reaper around.
Yeah, I think Reaper will be like, "Why don't you guys go check out and see if there's anything else happening outside? Me and Siren will make sure there's nothing else going on in here and question the guy."
Yeah, make sure that security guard's doing okay. Maybe give him some career advice.
Yeah, he stinks.
Hey, guys, I really am not sure about leaving y'all alone in here. Are you
It-
sure?
If you need anything, there's only a door between us, and at least two of us are good at kicking down doors. I think we'll be fine.
Okay, if you're sure.
Yeah. And then wait for the door to close behind them, and then be like, Mom, what are you doing here?
Do the dogs like react like they recognize us?
Yeah, they recognize you, but they don't react in any way. They like look over to you, but they're like, yeah, cool. They they bask to their master. They don't uh like their tails don't wag, like like how a dog, when they're happy to see like the family members, they're like all giddy and stuff. Like, no, these dogs, they're well trained. They stand at the side of their master and don't move. Like, they may look over like, cool, you good people, and then look back. Eyes looked up at the man who was like holding a gun at their master for a moment before being disengaged. So you said mother, and the woman will look at you, and you know her to be your mother, Salem, or Shadow. Dun, dun, dun. She'll look at you and I'm here on business. Just wanted to go to the bank and was disturbed.
I don't believe that. Can I roll to pierce the mask? Because I 100% do not believe that it's a
same.
coincidence.
Just look at Siren, we're like, yeah, right.
Like, no, that's sus.
So you can
What do
both
I
roll
add?
to pierce it, I guess.
Okay.
I would like
Pierce
to
the mask
add that
plus
subject
reading.
16 has her head against the door, like trying to listen to see if she can hear anything.
Oh, great.
It's adorable.
I got a 7.
Okay, you may ask one of the following questions. What are you really planning? What do you want me to do? What do you intend to do? How could I get your character to blank? How could I gain influence over you? Or something in that ballpark.
I also rolled a 7. Do I also get a question?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Yeah, I want to know what her intentions are. Like, why is she here? What's she really doing?
Are you asking the same question, or do you want to ask a different question?
Similar questions will get similar answers.
Yeah, I want a different question.
So I'll ask, what are you really planning? That's what you asked, right? Or is that the question you asked?
I asked, what do you intend to do?
Oh,
I want to
okay.
know what her intentions are here.
She intends to meet someone here, like a business proposal, meeting somebody for some business. That's what she intended to do, to tie up loose ends, so to speak.
Okay. I guess, what are you really planning?
No, I should have thought of answers to these before. She's planning to find a way to keep people safe. And that's the reason she's at this bank, is to find a reason, or with that business deal, she's hoping or planning that, like, it's going to help her to keep people that she wants to protect safe. So, yeah. What do you do?
I mean, we should probably take this guy, get him into custody for trying to rob you.
No,
Yes.
he wasn't trying to rob me. Go on. Tell
So-
them what you were planning. The guy will look at them, be like, Alpha Industries needs to go down. It's bad. It's wrong. And then the dogs will start growling at the man as he starts, like, shouting bad stuff, specifically at Salem. Like, you are the reason that the world is burning. This is all your fault, and if I had the chance to end you, everything would have ended.
He was just trying to kill you?
Yeah, seems like it. That's what Salem says. Just completely unfazed by it.
Can we assume that Subject 16 heard the screaming of the man, but did not hear anything from Reaper and Siren and the unknown woman to her?
Yeah, I'd say that he's screaming pretty loudly that you could hear from the outside.
Yeah. That he wanted to take down Alpha Industries.
Yeah.
Could I re-enter the building
Yeah.
upon hearing this?
I am gonna stop Subject 16 from re-entering.
Who
I
wants
feel
to
like
take-
as soon as the guy kind of finishes his little diatribe, I would kind of go over and kind of grab him by the arm and start kind of pulling him away. Like, okay, maybe it's time for us to walk you to jail.
Well, but do we want to walk him to jail, though? I mean, if
Do
he
you wanna
knows
call
stuff, I want
I
to
don't-
talk to him. Like, I think that we, like, move to, like, the side and are, like, having a hushed conversation.
Sage, why
With
can't I
our
go in? He
hostage?
wants to.
So
Well, mostly just me and you.
the reason I'm gonna tell Subject 16, I'm gonna like just put my hand out to kind of stop her and say, wait, there seems to be a lot going on in that room, and I don't think anyone's directly in danger since the gun's gone, and I don't think that we're going to get the answers we want from Siren or Reaper if we just barge in. I don't think that's how this needs to happen. But I'm keeping an eye through the glass. Like, if there's any sign of a threat, we're going in. Like, but it seems right now it's under control, just high tensions, right? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I don't think anything good will come if we barge in that room at this moment.
Fair.
So, can I roll pierce the guy's mask?
Yeah.
Okay, might as well try. $11.
You may ask 3 of the following question. What are you really planning? What do you want me to do? What do you intend to do? How could I get your character to blank? And how can I gain influence over you?
How could I get your character to tell me what you know about Alpha Industries?
Probably to intimidate him because he sees you as a teenager and it's like, you're not super threatening. Like, those dogs are more scary than you. You're just a cinnamon roll.
I am tall and clad in spandex, and I am intimidating. At least that's
Cute
what I
as
feel.
cinnamon roll.
You also have your shadow-powered sibling standing right there.
Yeah, I do look like a cinnamon roll carrying a fork, let's be honest.
Yeah. With, the giant scythe and the red eye with shadow tendrils in it. Yeah.
Looks like a cinnamon roll. Is a cinnamon roll.
Yeah, so you have two
The
more
S-I-N.
questions.
Sorry, what'd you say, Sin?
You have 2 more questions.
2 more questions.
What are you really planning?
Really planning to he wants to create an uprising to destroy Alpha Industries so that he can overthrow what they've done, overthrow their power that he believes that they have over the city, and then if he can get rid of Alpha Industries, then the world will be a better place, and by killing the CEO, the company will just crumble to pieces. So yeah, he's really planning to murder your mother.
How could I get your character to not murder my mother?
I mean, I feel like you've effectively done that by taking away the gun, but
What are you
More
gonna
of a
do?
long-term not murder is what I'm going for.
got it.
Prove to him that Alpha Industries is not a threat, or that by killing your mother isn't going to
Stop Alpha Industries.
Yeah, it's not gonna do what he's wanting it to do.
I'm gonna kind of lean to Reaper and kind of quietly go, I think between you and Subject 16 for 5 minutes is all it's gonna take to fix this problem.
Probably do it on my own. Look, Mom, or ma'am, do you still have business here? Or are you good to go? We've got this guy.
I do have business here. And she'll walk over to you two. She'll walk over to Siren and hold your chin, point. So your head is up, facing her. Be like, come home with me, darling. I miss you. I want you to come home with me. It'll be better.
I'm gonna kind of side eye to Reaper and
Sage, they're being touched.
I'm sorry, that comment made my brain immediately just.
Sorry.
Yeah, same. It made me giggle. I was like,
I'm going to quick sidebar. It has Morph was saying he's trying to convince the security guard to take this guy to prison. Has he made any progress?
I don't know. Do I need a roll for that? I figured it'd be comfort or support.
Sure, you can try to comfort or support the security guard. It's
There's a reason I'm asking. I need to know this outcome before I respond to the
security guard's in a panic,
Being touched.
Yeah, I got a 6, so.
One of your teammates can spend the last remaining pool, or you can use one of the minor boons to bump that up to a 7. Or you can
Or you can let me go in and do shit.
or you could use one of the major boons to completely re-roll that if you'd like.
I'll just do minor boon.
Okay.
So do I need to role play what I'm telling him?
Sure, yeah. It's like sobbing. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Hey man, it's okay. It's okay. You know, everyone has bad days. First days are always weird. It's okay. Look, we handled the situation. We got the guy. He is disarmed. We're gonna bring him out soon, and we're gonna give him to you, so you can take him to jail, and then you can save your job. You can say that you did all the hard work. You told us, you called us, you told us to go in. We took care of things, and then you get all the glory. What do you say?
Okay, I can do that.
You're gonna be great, bud. All right, so chin up, square your shoulders, and you are brave. Come on, say it with me. I am brave.
I am brave.
That point,
Yes, you are.
at that point, then yes, probably at the same exact time, Subject 16 is wanting to go inside. I will kind of make a show of it, be a little dramatized so they can like audibly hear us before we enter to announce our presence, and just open the door really wide and say, hey, the security guy is gonna take this guy to prison, and we've still got some things to do in town. Are you guys coming?
I would kind of jerk my chin towards the door when I hear it open, like that wasn't just happening, and be like, yeah, we can talk about this later, ma'am. um, and kind of take a step away from her.
As far as we know, Siren just got propositioned by a MILF.
Shadow.
That's illegal.
Shadow's gonna reach out and grab Siren's arm and try to pull her back.
I don't like that.
Can I spend a burn?
Sure, what are you doing? What are you trying to do?
I want to shield Siren from the pulling. Like, put up a shield between them barrier.
Sure.
Of what? Like a wind barrier?
So,
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So roll to defend someone. So roll plus freak instead of plus savior.
Okay.
I'm glaring at Reaper, like really angry that like she made us leave. Or sorry, they made us leave.
She also works.
Oh, okay.
Reaper uses he, she, they. So
Okay.
I got a 10.
Okay. What does it say? Where's the defend?
Yeah, I was looking. I was like, wait, where is it? Oh,
On. On a hit. Okay, so you don't get any negative stuff. So you're able to create this shield. And Shadow has to step back so she doesn't get burned.
but it's air. It's just like
air.
a little burst wall of air just to create a little bit of distance, maybe a couple feet for Siren.
Okay, so pushed back and separated.
Siren is gonna look more nervous about
I'm gonna say, I'm so sorry, and I don't mean to interrupt, ma'am, but we really gotta get back. We're getting graded for this, and I can't fail. Been kicked out of so many schools already. I don't want to be kicked out again, and I need them, and we need to go.
Morph is gonna choose this moment to walk in with the security guard under one arm, bringing him in like, this is my pal guard! What's your name, bud?
So Sage, you can either add a team to the pool for the defend, take influence over Siren if you don't already have it, or clear a condition.
I'm gonna add a team to the pool because I'm not feeling like clearing afraid because this lady is unnerving me, but I'm not trying to be rude. But I'm gonna add, and I already have influence. No, oh, Siren has influence over me already. So yeah, I will just add to the pool.
I'm gonna walk up and put my arm around Reaper like we're real good friends and start to lead them out of the
Nope. No touchy.
thing.
No touchy.
Well, then
Reaper,
come on.
Like, yeah, Reaper like jerks out of your grip. Is like, don't touch me. You don't know what's going on in here. Told you to go do something else. And like, they're kind of freaking out and they don't know what to do because it's their mom. And she was like, kind of being nice to Siren for once. And they don't know what to do. So they're kind of lashing out because they don't know how to handle emotions.
And Siren kind of doesn't know what to do either, and she's kind of super awkward about it. So, did you want to say something, Hatter?
So me and Guard are a little confused about what's going on here, but hey, Guard, there's the dude. You want to go ahead and tackle him, or would you like me to tackle him? I can bite him if you want me to.
I can do it. The guard goes over and handcuffs the guy, escorts him out real quickly because like there's a bunch of terrifying people in the bank now, and it's like let's go out and get coffee or something.
I kind of disappointedly let go of the way I have his arm wrenched. Watch him walk out.
So
Yay, we're heroes! We did it, guys! High five!
So
Oh, high five.
Subject
Sage!
16, high fives, Morph, and Sage.
So Shadow is not gonna take too kindly to being forcefully separated from her child or interrupted. So I'm gonna need you. We're gonna start combat.
What?
I wasn't trying. That's my spiel. I'm not trying to fight. I'm just giving some space.
Yeah, but it's Shadow.
Yeah. And we're gonna end it there.
No!
Oh.
Mom, why?
So
Wait.
I don't want to be the leader anymore.
I'll take it back, but you keep getting mad at me.
Well, look, that was before we were fighting my mother.
Fair.
So
I don't know she's your mother, though.
Yeah, I know. You're probably gonna learn.
Pretty quickly, yeah. That's my guess.
So I think I'm gonna head out with the guard. Y'all seem to have this under control.
Morph, get your ass back here.
I'm already a hero. Don't make me do it again.
Morph? Do you love me?
I feel like this is a loaded question and should better be asked later.
Morph? If you
Yes,
love me, you'll
I love
stay.
you. Fine, I'll stay.
Thank you.
So we're gonna end it here. So it's like the end page of the comic that says to be continued. It's
dun,
the
dun.
5 heroes standing in a position, and then in front of them you see Shadow with like 2 dogs that are now pointed at you, very much growling, very much looking like they're ready to attack whenever their master gives them the order.
Hello,
So-
puppies. Do you want to play fetch?
That's how we close the scene.
I feel like Morph, that won't work a second time.
Oh,
Alright.
damn.
So that's the
Y'all-
end of episode 1.
Woo!
Woo!
That was terrifying. Okay, y'all, I don't
So-
mean to like dip out so quickly, but Nadim is home and she's bugging me about dinner. So, is there anything I need to know before I dash?
We're gonna do some end of session questions.
Okay.
So we can start with subject 16 first. So during the session, did subject 16 grow closer to the team? Did you grow into your own image of yourself, or did you grow away from the team?
I sort of feel like I grew away from the team, particularly with the issues that like Reaper and I had.
So is that why you may feel detached?
Yes.
So take influence over you away from another character. So if someone, if Reaper has influence over you, you take that away.
I have influence over them.
Do they have influence over you?
No.
Uh,
I didn't give influence to subject 16.
okay.
No, I have influence over you because I loathe you.
Oh, that's right.
So it says to take influence over you away from another character. So
I guess I could take it away from Sage.
okay. Yep. Okay. So that's you can go now if you'd like, or just
Okay.
like tell us
Is this
about
like
it yourself a little bit before you leave.
me
Yeah. Just
again? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean like I can stay for like 10 more minutes if that's all that's gonna take. I just
yeah. It's just gonna take a
yeah.
little bit. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine then.
So that one. Reaper.
Me? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you
Okay.
grow closer to the team? Did you grow into your own image of yourself? Or did you grow away from the team?
I think reluctantly, I feel a little bit closer to the team. I think particularly to Sage because she was willing to follow me. Even before Subject 16 was like, nah, you take the leadership command.
If Sage doesn't already, or yeah, if Sage doesn't already have influence over you, give influence to that character and clear a condition or mark potential. I don't think you have any conditions, so you can mark potential.
Yep.
Yeah. And Sage, did you grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, grow away from the team? Yeah, those are the three options.
Well, from my perspective, I grew closer to the team because even though we've got to maybe figure out some stuff and some harmony, like we were able to kind of get some stuff done. And in my head, this lady was trying to drag off Siren, and I protected her, so I did good, right?
So,
Even
who specifically made you feel welcome in the team? Pick one character.
I guess right now Morph, because we kind of had the bonding over the kitty cats, and
So, if you don't already have, or if they don't already have influence over you, give influence to them, and then you can clear a condition or mark potential.
I'm gonna mark a potential because I am still very much afraid.
Okay. And Morph, uh, did you grow closer to the team? Did you grow into your own image of yourself, or did you grow away from the team?
I have influence over everyone in the team. I am very proud of myself right now. I think I grew into the image of myself.
Okay.
Morph was very much kind of doing his own thing, but also uh, just enjoying being the monster, I suppose.
So, explain how you see yourself and why. And then
Well, it feels like he's a little useful because he was able to tame the cats that were about to attack us. And then he had the buddy moment with the guard, so he feels like, yeah, he played fetch with some cats and he got to help a guy save his career. He's feeling pretty cool and like this is a nice normal day.
so shift one of your labels up and another one down. So
I think I'm gonna ship mundane up one and probably danger down one.
okay. So they'll be like leveled out 0, 0. Okay. And finally, Siren. Did you grow closer to the team? Did you grow into your own image of yourself? Or did you grow away from the team?
I feel like by the end I had grown a little closer to the team, just because, like, I had no choice. I felt like I was trying to keep us all together.
What one specific character made you feel welcome? Just choose one.
Sage, I feel like, because I didn't have to, like, coerce Sage into getting along with other people.
Okay. If they
Oops.
don't already have influence over you, give influence to Sage and clear a condition or mark potential. And I don't think you have any conditions, so mark potential.
I have insecure.
Oh. Yeah. You can clear insecure or you can mark a potential.
Okay.
So yeah. And that's masks.
Oh.
Yay!
Woo!
We're
So,
screwed next week.
Yeah.
so now we'll just go around the circle and tell us a bit about yourself, where people can find you, any fun stuff you're doing. And I think we started off with Tough last time, so we're gonna start with Jessie.
Woo.
Oh, I'm Jessie Bessie, but you can call me Jessie Bessie. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. You can find me on Twitch, Jessie Bessie. Sen has me spelled correctly. AIM does not. Yeah, that's about it. Had a lot of fun playing masks. Look forward to doing it again. Go Hatter.
Hello, M. Hatter. You can find me here and there and occasionally everywhere. And I love you all. Goodbye. Aim Blair.
I'm Ambler. I'm also a variety streamer on Twitch, although my streams are spare and rare. I am starting to stream Sunday and Monday nights now. Sunday nights we do D&D. Me, Katie1W22, who's that way for me. No Hat Hatter and Jessie Bessie. We all do that. And then Monday nights I'm here with this crazy ass crew, and I love it. So yeah, that's me. Please feel free to follow or don't. You do you, boo. Katie, I think is next.
Hi, I'm Katie, 1W22. I can be found here on Twitch or at Twitter under the same name. I sometimes variety stream, also just kind of hang out in everyone's channel, have fun. Yeah, I'm new to Mass, and I pissed off the big bad evil lady. But who's not really that evil, but we don't know that
Good job, Katie.
thing. I was trying to protect Siren. She was being dragged.
Alright, and I am 98 Tough Love. You can find me at twitch.tv/98 Tough Love. You can also find me on 98 Tough Love on Twitter. And if you like masks, there's gonna be more masks on Saturday on my channel, where I can get Sin back for torturing me before she tortures me again. Because I tortured her. It's a never-ending cycle of violence. Very sad. I will be streaming tomorrow. Yes. And I will also be over on C Plus Content on Thursday, continuing the Elwood expedition with Sin. So yeah, I think that's me. Go birthday girl!
Hi,
Oh, happy birthday, Sin!
I'm Sin, or Potato9_juice, and I stream on Twitch occasionally, ish. I don't know. To think in a couple of minutes I'll technically be older. Whatchamacallit? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. If you're already here, you probably know I stream. I don't know. I mean, it's the first stream of like 2022. It's been a couple months. Christmas is a difficult time. It's fine. Yeah. Instagram is are not art with 2 T's. Then there's are not comics with 2 T's, and Twitter with are not comics 2 T's. Yeah, I play TTRPGs. Next time you'll see me will be on C Plus Content Thursday evening with the Elwood Expedition and playing with Tuff. I'll be playing a murder cinnamon roll, or a cinnamon roll murder. Yes.
Looks like a cinnamon roll will kill you.
Yes.
Yeah, very much. Has killed. And then on Saturday, over at Tuff's channel, playing Shadow, but like teenage Shadow, who may or may not be fading out of existence. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. It's totally fine.
Hey, no spoilers. I'm not there yet.
I apologize. Yeah, so that's us. And I think we're gonna go raid somebody. And I'm 98% sure I know who we're gonna raid. See if they're streaming. So good, so good. So just,
Alright. You do you. I'm gonna go raid my peoples, and I will see you all later.
okay.
Baby.
Bye.
Baby.
Bye. Somebody already put the raid call in. That's nice.
Thanks, Saturn.
Can I copy my raid call? That'd be nice.
Nope, not allowed.
No, apparently not. Copy it and then paste it. Here we go. Okay. So we're gonna go right over to Justice TV. If I can remember how to raid people. Not raid. Not rain. I can't spell. Can't even find things anymore. It's been so long. It's been 3 months. I apologize. And I
Just
need
to reiterate what I said in chat to my dad, Juice's stream is a family-friendly, no cursing, no murdered stream. Just, Dad, behave if you're gonna come, okay? Listen, I love you, but behave.
So we're gonna be heading over to the great old Justice TV channel. Gonna unmute the site. And yeah, it's gonna be a hunky-dory time.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thanks, Sin. This was great, and happy birthday!
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.